I've listened to Eureka by Mother Mother for 8 months.
And I listened to it once yesterday.
Welcome to Spin It.
Mama.
You can't call them that. You gotta call them by their full name, their government name. Mother. Mom.
I'm gonna say mama.
Oh, for short. That's not bad.
Mama.
That one is bad. Put a pin in it. I have to tell everyone hello. Hello, everyone.
Oh, hey, you're here.
You're here. You made it. Welcome. It's about time. I was wondering when you'd show up.
You snuck into the intro banter.
Yeah, you don't usually get to hear that part. Well, hello and welcome back to Spin It, the record ranking podcast for people who would rather be listening to music. I'm James, and Eureka, you found him. It's Connor.
Con.
Or Kana. Huh? Yeah. If you could do it to Mother, I can do it to you, legally speaking.
Well, I did it to myself. I said con.
Well, that's true.
Would you say kana?
Yeah, because you said mama.
Okay, it'd be more like kano if you were spelling it right.
Kano no conning.
Oh, man.
But there will be plenty of conning in this episode, I'm sure.
I can't help but con. It's a way of life.
Connor's got a con, and Mother's got a mother.
So, tell me about this brother-sister band who decided to name themselves Mother instead of brother-sister.
Yes, a sibling band. I wish I had good insight as to why they decided to go by Mother. I know why they went from mother to mother, but I don't know why they called themselves Mother in the first place. Maybe there was too much mother to be contained in one band. I mean, when they started the band, maybe it's because they both had the same mother. This would have been a good episode to do for Mother's Day, too. I guess that would have been a little overwhelming. Instead, we're doing it here, late November. It has been a long time since we've had a sibling band.
It has.
I don't remember the last sibling band we've talked about, to be honest.
Have we ever talked about a sibling band?
We have. The Beach Boys have 3 siblings.
Oh, yeah, and I guess we also talked about way back on episode 0.
The Kings of Leon.
We started off with a sibling band.
Yeah, we did. And going back to our roots.
Back to our roots.
There have been a few others in the middle there. The Gershwins.
Well, of course, the Gershwins.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
We're a family podcast doing family bands.
That's right. So gather around with your children for this episode. Well, maybe not. You can probably find a better episode for the whole family to sit down and listen to, but that's okay.
Yeah.
This one's not far off the mark. But yes, Mother's made up of founding members and siblings, Ryan and Molly Guldemond. They grew up on an island outside of Vancouver, British Columbia, called Quadra Island. They're Canadian, a Canadian band.
A Canadian sibling band.
Yeah, probably one of the few Canadian sibling bands that we've talked about, if not the only one. If we keep narrowing the criteria, certainly we'll get to a thing that they're the only one.
Certainly the only Canadian family band from Quadra Island that we've talked about.
Yeah, I think so. Quadra Island is not very populous, from my understanding.
Whoa, be careful what you say about Quadra Island.
Well, no.
We might have a big fan base there.
Well, yeah, Mother does. That's true. I don't think it's a very densely populated island.
So you're saying they're not dense, so they're pretty smart.
Well, the entire population of the island is 2,700 residents.
I've had more people than that in my apartment.
Right, yeah, see? Fire marshals hate him. Learn this one man's trick. So it's a smaller community, smaller island. What's interesting about this sibling band, right, a lot of the ones we've talked about have played music together for ages. But Ryan and Molly did not grow up playing music together. That only came about once they were adults, actually in the process of trying to start a band.
Oh, wow.
It all came together when Ryan was off at music school in 2004, and he decided that he wanted to start his own vocal-driven power pop rock band. So obviously the first person he calls is his sister, and she joins the band. He also recruits his college friend, Deborah Jean Creelman.
That's a name Deborah Jean. It's not one you hear.
It also may be more French than that, because Canada. Could be like Deborah Jean.
Oh.
My French is rusty, and by rusty I mean I don't speak it. Just like my Irish last week and my Croatian 2 weeks before that, and...
Yeah, we're being a bit worldwide lately.
It's true. We've been all over the place. Well, in January of 2005, this little band gets together, and they're playing acoustic gigs around Vancouver. That was when they were going by Mother, just one. Then they expanded. They added drummer Kenton Lowen and bassist Jeremy Page to the lineup.
And he was the second mother.
The second mothers. I don't think so. But their self-titled debut album came out later in 2005. And that's kind of what precipitated the name change because suddenly they start getting a little popularity. Their fan base starts to grow. Their little debut album made them one of British Columbia's top 5 bands to watch for in 2007, per the Vancouver province. So they started to tour and do festival appearances not just in British Columbia, but all across Canada. And once they become a known name, right after they've done things like playing the Montreal International Jazz Festival and Pop Montreal, they got in touch with a record label, Last Gang Records. And Last Gang Records said, we'll sign you to a 4-album contract, but there are some legal issues with your name, Mother. I don't know if it was another band that was already called Mother, or if they thought legal problems would come up because they were called Mother, or what. But they just doubled it. They just said, okay, if we can't be Mother, we'll be Mother. Twice as nice. So nice you say it twice.
I like the idea that every time they have to rev up their name, they just add a mother.
Oh my goodness. The Mother, and the Mother. The secret early November album that is all the second disc.
You just put the second disc on loop.
Yeah, Mother. Well, we are in a Mother era, aren't we? Interesting. Well, since they've got a new name, that self-titled debut is no longer self-titled. So they had to re-release their now unself-titled debut with a new name. They called it Touch Up, and they did some new art for it as well. Their sophomore album came out in 2008. It's called Oh My Heart, and that has proved to be one of their enduringly most popular among fans. That features their song Hayloft, which is a very interesting storytelling vehicle. That one went viral in 2020. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But Hayloft got so popular, they even made a sequel song to it later in the discography. That's always fun. I love a good sequel song. And Hayloft, it's a tale of passion and murder and all sorts of things. It's a real interesting one.
Yeah.
Oh My Heart charted in Finland and Lithuania, but also I'm not sure if it charted in Finland and Lithuania during its original run or when it went viral 12 years later. Either way, popular overseas. The band also did some restructuring. Deborah Jean Creelman and Kenton Lowen left the band around this time, and they brought in Ali Siadat on drums and Jasmine Parkin on vocals and keyboards. And that's
when they became Mother.
No, they stuck with Mother twice. It honestly kind of reminds me of I don't know, a kid trying to get their mom's attention, but from olden times. Mother.
Timmy's in the well.
Like a small British aristocrat who's just discovered something.
Mother.
New band, new lineup. That's the situation when the band gets to work on their third record, Eureka. And that's the one we're talking about right now. In addition to adding new bandmates to kind of refine their sound, Eureka was largely self-produced by Ryan, which was a first for him, except for, of course, their independently made record.
So, not really a first.
No, it was a second.
It was a first.
Yeah, but it was his first time doing it for a non-independent release. You know, with a budget and a whole thing here, and a contract. But I think, really, they hit their vision right on the head with Eureka. I've listened to a few Mother albums so far. There's more I can dig into. But so far, Eureka definitely is a standout favorite for me. It's bright and biting, and it's very vocally rich melodic rock. It's kind of their whole vision for the band. They, do it on Eureka. And they called it Eureka, like the spark hit them just right. They found lightning in a bottle with this album. It's cool. You know the phrase Eureka.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? Where were you during the gold rush?
I was rushing. I don't know. There was a joke there, but I don't know what it was.
Well, if you don't know the phrase Eureka, you must have missed the gold rush altogether, because that's kind of when it got popular in America. It literally translates to I've found it. It's an expression of relief and joy and satisfaction from discovery. It's got its roots in ancient Greek, which is interesting.
The Greeks famously known for rushing gold.
Well, yeah, I always hear it in terms of California. Its state motto is Eureka. So
is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's become in America pretty synonymous with the gold rush. But
yeah, that's true.
To Canadians, it's something different entirely, probably. The Spark of Discovery is just what I really like about it. It's a cool title for this album. Most publications kind of simplify the genre of Eureka down to indie rock, but that's such a big umbrella. I don't think that really is specific enough, because Eureka, it really draws from a lot of sonic places to build these songs. And I do think that build kind of feels like an accurate verb, because they have so many different pieces and parts and sections. One of the things I really appreciate about Eureka is the arranging. That's the thing the band was very intentional about. It's a lot of putting the pieces together in the right order and in the right way. It's not just sit down with the band and play this through one or two times kind of music. It's meticulous and it's crafted. They also brought in a handful of extra musicians, including a percussionist, 2 more vocalists, a cellist, and a violinist. really filling out that orchestral sound on some of these songs, which is great. Gives the record a lot more breadth. Eureka came out on March 15th, 2011, and it debuted at number 8 on the Canadian albums chart. In their first week, they sold 3,500 units, which is not too shabby. The record was supported by 3 pretty strong singles in The Stand, Baby Don't Dance, and Simply Simple. The Stand ended up at number 76 on the Canadian Hot 100. They also have a bonus edition of the album with a couple different 2 bonus tracks, but I don't really know if the 2 bonus tracks were on a specific special edition of the album or what. You can find them all on Spotify. They're all there now, but I don't know how they were released. Eureka ended up with a 3.5-star rating from AllMusic, a 4 out of 4 from the Globe and Mail, and 4 out of 5 stars from Now Magazine. So very critically successful. After Eureka, which again, I don't know, for me, so far, kind of a pinnacle of Mother Mother's sound and style. But there's good stuff in their later discography too. After Eureka comes The Sticks, which is home to a lot of really big, fun tracks like Bit by Bit, All Gone, and Infinitesimal. It's a little bit of a concept album about withdrawing from society. That's an album that I've ranked and scored. By 2014, 3 years after Eureka came out, Mother Mother would sign on with Universal Music Canada, where they released their next 3 studio albums. In 2016, longtime bassist Jeremy Page left the group. He was replaced by Mike Young. And then we get the newest era of Mother Mother. In 2020, their music started to take off on TikTok.
We're at Mother, 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 Mother.
Mother, 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 Mother. It's like Deep Purple with their Mark III and Mark IV, but it's just mothers all the way down. In 2020, Mother, 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 Mother started to take off on TikTok. And it wasn't their new stuff that was getting a lot of traction. Surprisingly, it was old stuff like Hayloft and Wrecking Ball. It just kind of happened out of nowhere in the way that viral things do. There wasn't really any particular trigger or kickoff event that I could find, but suddenly Mother Mother is majorly in the zeitgeist, especially among youth and like the LGBT community. Ryan said, "It's a high honor and a huge compliment whenever it's suggested that our music might serve as an adequate soundtrack to a courageous journey of self-discovery that often rubs against societal norms." So, yeah, the youths are taking Eureka and running with it. Not Eureka necessarily, but Mother Mother. That surge in popularity spurred the band onto their next few records, which they'd make with the backing of Warner Brothers. To date, the band has put out 10 studio albums. Their most recent is called Nostalgia, and it very recently came out on June 6th, 2025. It kind of commemorates the band's 20th anniversary. But what's interesting is some of the songs on that record, they wrote way back. They stretch back to 2009 or even earlier, which is wild.
Oh, wow.
Fun to have a new album full of old songs. Probably good to get them out of the back catalog, right? The band is probably relieved to have finally released some of them. Of those 10 albums that they've made, 6 have landed on the Canadian charts. None of them have broken through into the US yet. Time will tell if that does happen. But hey, I think they're bigger down here than ever. The band has also done 5 live albums, 2 EPs, they made a demo album, and they've had 18 charting singles up in Canada, which is awesome. They've also made a hefty 36 music videos, if my count is right, which includes a video for virtually every track on the Sticks. 9 out of the 16 songs there have videos, which is cool, I guess, to do a concept album with a lot of visual companions.
Yeah, it is cool.
That's more videos for one album than I think our podcast has, period. As a non-video podcast.
Yeah.
That's not really true, but it's not far. As for the band's awards and accolades, honestly, it was a little hard to track down much, but I learned that Mother Mother has been nominated for 7 Juno Awards, which are the Canadian equivalent to America's Grammys. Those 7 nominations include a 2025 Rock Album of the Year and Group of the Year, which they were also up for in 2022 and 2015, and New Group of the Year in 2012. So they are very frequently one of Canada's best groups. Anyway, that's what I've got on Mother Mother. Time to hear what Mixtaper has to say as far as facts and spins go.
Yeah, let's get the Mixtaper on out here.
Oh, I don't want to double everything we say again. There was an episode not long ago where we did that, and I don't really remember why.
I'm sure there was a reason. Not a good one, but a reason. Hey, it's me, Mixa.
Oh, you're doing the Mama bit that Connor did?
Oh, well, Connor said Mama. You said Kana, and I felt a little left out.
Well, yeah, you were left out because you weren't here. You weren't a part of it.
Yeah, it's a shame how that works. If only there was a way to be included when you weren't actually there.
Yeah, tough luck. What do you know about Canadian sibling bands named after family members twice?
What do I know about them? I'm in one.
You're in one?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't even realize you were Canadian. I didn't realize you had siblings.
Oh, wait. Do you have to be Canadian to be considered a Canadian sibling band?
Well, I guess your sibling could be Canadian, and you could not be.
Wait, you have to have a sibling to be in a Canadian sibling band?
Oh, yeah. I think one or both of those things are prerequisites, but especially the sibling part. Although,
Wait, you have to be in a band to be in a Canadian sibling band?
I think you maybe jumped the gun on what you said earlier.
I need to contact my lawyer.
Well, you can do that once we wrap up here. First, we got to play some Fact or Spin.
Yeah, we should.
Gonna have to say Eureka every time I find the truth.
That'll be annoying.
Yes, it will. It will be if I win, and if I'm not winning, that'll be annoying for different reasons.
Ryan's hair and ears were blown away.
Very interesting first fact. Hair and ears were blown away?
Yeah.
The hair on his head and the ears also on his head?
Yeah.
His actual physical head attached to his body?
Yeah.
Okay, and they were blown away how? Like they just caught a very strong wind? Is he wearing a fake wig and fake ears or something? What's happening to his ears? That's the hair, I guess I get. His hair could be blown away if he's got it in some kind of hairdo and it gets messed up. What's happening with the ears?
Oh, they were blown away by what they heard.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. It's a little more metaphorical than I was initially picturing for some reason. Because the hair doesn't get blown away when you hear things. You're kind of mixing things up on me here, right?
Well, the hair was blown away by a different reason.
What blew the hair away?
A hair dryer. A blow dryer.
A blow dryer blows his hair away. That's logical. Is the blow dryer the same thing that blows his ears away?
No. Well, no.
Okay, I was like, what does it sound like?
But related.
Related?
Yeah.
What's related to it?
The person holding the blow dryer blew the ears away.
Okay. Like his hairstylist?
His hairstylist, exactly.
Who's his hairstylist?
Jasmine Parkin.
I did not know this if it's true. That's very interesting.
Jasmine Parkin, who came on to the band after Deborah Jean Creelman left in 2008.
Yeah, that's true. She did. I didn't know where they met each other. If I did, I would have said it in the beginning part.
She was his hairstylist.
So, hairstylist is cool. Was she his long-term hairstylist, or was he just meeting her for the first time?
Yeah, it was just like he was at the salon to get his hair trimmed, get a little haircut.
Yeah.
She'd been cutting his hair for years, so they were pretty comfortable with one another.
Okay. And she was, singing along with the radio or some music or something? Is this coincidental, or is she trying to impress him? She's like, oh, man, heard you need a new vocalist.
No, he just asked her to belt out some tunes while giving him a haircut. They were the only two in the salon. It was pretty quiet, so he just asked her to sing.
What a weird ask. Okay.
And then I said they were comfortable with one another.
Yeah, I guess.
And he was blown away by the sound of her voice.
Oh, I'm sure. If I was sitting there getting my hair cut, probably close to the last thing I would say to my stylist is, why don't you belt out a couple tunes?
Sing for me!
Like Phantom of the Opera style. Who's behind this mirror? Yeah, what's going on? That's a weird ask. We can be friendly. I can be friends with my stylist. I don't think there's many people in this world that I would ask to just belt out some tunes in an empty room with me. What'd she sing?
I don't know.
Ugh, probably a song.
Probably.
So then she joins the band. Does she still cut his hair?
That's a really good question.
Uh-huh, yeah.
And I tried really hard to figure that out because I really wanted the answer to be true, but I don't know.
Okay.
Probably not.
Well, I wish we had recorded this episode one day sooner, maybe even a couple hours sooner. This fact would have been really different for me.
Yeah?
Yeah. See, I don't know if Connor told you, but I definitely told Connor that before the recording today, I myself, my very self, was getting a haircut. And I don't know, if you were looking for a last-minute spin, some spinspiration, I think it's not unlikely that you could have co-opted that and put it into this spin. But it could be true, and I just didn't find it.
It could be.
I don't know. It's a cool story. That's a cool way to meet somebody for your band, and I don't know. Belt out some tunes. I don't know about it. I think this is a spin. I don't know if it's because I just got a haircut or not. Something about it feels fishy.
Locking in spin?
Yeah, I think I'm going to lock in spin. Ryan does have great hair, though, so props to his hairstylist.
I can confirm I did not put together this round of factors spin until today, right before we recorded.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you did mention to Connor, and he might have mentioned to me that you were getting your hair cut.
I don't like the way you're leading into this. Probably just a coincidence.
And so, I definitely was looking for for some spin material, and I thought it'd be real fun to make a spin about a haircut on the day you got a haircut to put you in this exact predicament.
But it's not a spin.
But before I could do that, I had to confirm there was no true information about a haircut. So I Googled mother band haircut story and found that this is a true fact.
Wow. Really? What a wild ride. His hair and ears were blown away. She was a stylist of all the days and all the things. But you know what? You might never have found that if I didn't get my hair cut today.
I might not have.
That's so wild.
It's pretty wild. He also said that he knew she had a good work ethic and was punctual because she was never late for the haircuts.
Wow. Yeah, that's true. If you get to know somebody pretty well, that kind of character stuff translates.
Yeah.
They've even 10 years ago, they released a video of Ryan getting a haircut from Jasmine.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, did you just look it up?
I did.
Well, there you go.
It's him monologuing while he's getting a haircut.
I'm in a predicament because I don't know which one I want to do next.
Oh, man. Well, you've started off pretty strong, so anywhere you go is an adventure.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've let you pick. I don't know if that's true or not, actually. But I
You
just said
just
it.
say that every time you want me to pick. It has been a while, though, I think.
Do you want to hear about them dressing up in costume, about them being a specific kind of magnet for something, or about their almost TV show?
Good stuff in there. I'm really excited to hear about costume, and I'm very curious about magnet. So I'm going to do the delayed gratification thing.
Oh, okay.
And let's start with the almost TV show.
They pitched a mother Saturday morning cartoon.
That's ambitious. A mother cartoon. Well, what's it about? Is it like a sitcom? Like a Scooby-Doo type thing? What's Mother the cartoon going to be in their minds?
Yeah, Scooby-Doo isn't too far off. It's a little far off. It's not like a Monster of the Week thing like Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
But it is solving mysteries. So Scooby-Doo not too far off.
What kind of mysteries?
Musical mysteries. They would be interdimensional musicians solving musical mysteries.
Okay, like a Doctor Who Scooby-Doo. Like Doctor Do.
Oh, Scooby-Who?
Yeah. Why? Why do they want a cartoon? That seems expensive and complicated and risky.
Well, it wouldn't be expensive for them. Some studio would do it, right? I mean, they're just pitching it.
Yeah, I suppose, but...
I think all the reasons you just said is part of why it got rejected, but...
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess how far along did the idea come? Was it a thought that they had?
No, they pitched it. They pitched this idea where they would use the power of harmonies to defeat musical entropy. Each episode would begin with the band discovering a reality where music had gone wrong. Things such as auto-tune tyranny, silent disco rebellions, jazz cults in the mountains.
Whoa.
And their job was to set things right with well-placed verse and chorus. Would you like to know more about the show? Because I have more.
Yeah, I'd like to know more. That's interesting.
Their main villain was going to be a sentient metronome named Maestro Varn.
Wow.
A cold, brass-bodied tempo tyrant who forced entire planets to obey perfect tempo and punishing any form of rebellion or normal music.
Well, that doesn't make sense. They're going to places where there's musical anarchy, but they're all ruled over by an oppressive metronome.
The way I understand it, the metronome is like the guy that's putting them into anarchy.
Okay.
I think he's like he's the Thanos of this world. Actually 2013, Thanos would have existed.
Oh, it was 2013 when this was pitched?
Yeah.
Different television landscape then than now.
Yes.
Like what streaming service would have dropped this one after 3 episodes?
Yeah, they absolutely would have gotten picked up for one season by a streaming service nowadays.
Now streaming on Bebo, Mother.
Yeah. Did I tell you what it was called?
No.
Mother and the Sonic Spiral.
Actually, you might have said that. I don't know. We've just said Mother a lot of times. Sonic Spiral. Yeah, this is interesting. You have a lot of details about this.
I do.
I'm leaning against this. I'm thinking this one's a spin.
Okay. Locking that in? Or any final questions?
I don't even know what final questions I have. So many.
Then lock it in.
I'm locking it in. I think this is a spin. I would imagine this is based on some actual Saturday morning cartoon show that came out that you've kind of, musical pun intended, transposed Mother Mother onto. Maybe.
Well, even though you've locked it in, let me just give you the last little bit of information about why the show was canceled. It was reportedly passed on because the studio execs found the main villain unsettling.
The metronome is why they passed?
Yeah, they found him, quote, weirdly erotic for a clock.
A clock? That's strange.
Well, a metronome
he's
is a
kind
clock.
of a clock. Yeah. I think that's another part of it is that Mother Mother, again, not the most like kid-friendly band out there, not really giving me a Saturday morning cartoon vibe. Like the audience doesn't feel like it overlaps enough. Maybe in Canada it would. I don't know. Maybe everyone's Tiny Hippo would watch it. But
Or maybe their non-kid friendly ways are what, again, part of why it wasn't picked up.
that could be true too. Yeah. It's just the proposal. Anyone could propose anything.
That's true. This is a spin.
Woo! Okay.
A spin. Did I have you sweating when I was throwing in bonus details after you locked in?
A little bit. An erotic metronome ruling the universe. It just, that's a lot. I don't know.
It is a lot. Completely made up, by the way.
Completely.
Completely made it up.
Even the jazz cult in the mountains?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You started that?
Well, I got really into thinking about this TV show too. The different ways that music could go wrong in different universes. I
Yeah.
really liked Silent Disco Rebellion.
Silent Disco is interesting. Because I was thinking too, like, this show sounds like it's got a shelf life. Like, there are only so many different twists you could put on that plot line.
Ways music can go wrong.
Yeah, before it gets really stale.
Well, what do you know? You're not a Cartoon Network exec.
That's true. A musical kids morning show would be fun, though.
It would.
Like a Captain Planet, but instead of environment, it's music.
Yeah. Okay, where to next?
Well, next, again, I really am so curious about the magnet thing. I have to save some kind of magnet for last. They became some sort of magnet is an unbelievable fact tease. So I'm going to hold off on that one. But I want to hear about these funny costumes.
Funny costumes. It feels like we should have done this a month ago because the band dressed up as their album art for Halloween.
Lovely. Trying to bring back a little bit of your Mixtober luck into the new month, I see. Well, they've got some interesting album art. There's the lion, of course, on the cover of Eureka, the very colorful lion. Mm-hmm. They've got a dead fish. They've got a very multi-headed bird. It depends on when this Halloween was.
Oh, it was this year.
This year.
For Halloween.
Then they also have the nostalgia unicorn in there.
And that's exactly what they did. Well, not just the unicorn, but that was, I think, the real reason behind it was to show off the unicorn.
Probably. So what did they go as? I mean, there's the baby doll. There's the sticks. You could go as a stick.
Ryan dressed up as the five-headed rooster.
Yeah, classic. That's touch-up.
Touch up. Yep, that sounds right. Molly was the unicorn.
Okay.
And I don't know which band member this is, but one of them was the lion. And it's the three of them posing together.
That's pretty cool. It's just this year. That means it's tough for me to have heard about it. Word doesn't travel that fast.
I mean, it travels faster than ever. You could have seen it on social media.
That's true. But no fish? Nobody was the fish from their album that went viral, huh?
Well, maybe nobody. I don't know about nobody, but the three in the picture that I found were the rooster, the lion, and the unicorn.
Like a screwed up Wizard of Oz. Maybe the fish was taking the picture.
Yeah.
With a human eye lens. Interesting. I love this concept. If I were in a band, I would dress as my own stuff constantly. Every year, Halloween comes around and I'm doing a band thing. Probably not really, but be kind of fun, right? Good way to promote the album.
We should dress up as the podcast for Halloween.
Oh, maybe I'll go as you.
Oh, you could go as the mixtaper, and then I'll go as Spinny.
Classic. So fun. I like this.
So fun. But is it true?
I want to believe it.
He wants to, but will he?
I think it's true.
Oh, he's going true.
I'm going to believe it. I think this is a fact.
He's locking in fact?
Yeah. It is a little suspicious that Halloween is so recent. I have it on good authority that you only very recently started making the facts or spins. But maybe you're just making up spins late. Maybe you found this fact earlier. I mean, Halloween, as the time we're recording this, was before the time you're listening to this. Halloween was fairly recent, so I don't know. I could see it. It's a funny looking unicorn.
It is.
It'd make for an interesting costume.
It would.
And a multi-headed rooster would be just remarkable.
Well, head on over to Discord and get a load of this, because this is a true spin.
Spin. No, you don't have a picture of it. You lied to me.
I don't have a picture of it. I lied to you. Did you open Discord? Were you all excited?
No, it's just on my screen all the time.
Oh, okay.
I bet somebody dressed up as the unicorn for Halloween.
Probably.
I'll probably never be able to find it.
You think that specific unicorn?
Yes. Some Canadian somewhere.
If you can find, even if they're individual costumes, if you can find anybody wearing all 3 costumes, I'll give you the point.
Time to head to the subreddit.
This one I came up with because I thought it'd be really fun to be a 5-headed rooster for Halloween.
Yeah, it would be awesome to have 5 heads on your shoulders. It'd be a very involved costume. The subreddit yields no results.
Shame.
Alas.
Well, are you ready to find out what kind of magnet they became?
I'm so ready to find out what kind of magnet they became. Is it a chick magnet? I don't know. What kind of magnets are there?
They are a mother magnet.
A mother magnet?
Yes.
Like moms like them.
Not so much that moms like them, so much as moms get brought to them.
Moms get brought to them like a magnet. Like the magnetism pulls moms to them.
Yeah.
Are people looking for mom things and run into mother?
No, fans of the band bring their mother to meet them. They become a bit of a mom magnet.
Because fans want to show off their mother to mother. Good grief.
Yeah, but there's a lot of different situations mothers can be in to be brought to mother.
Oh?
Yeah, specifically the inspiration for this fact.
Don't tell me that somebody brought their single mother to mother.
Not single mother.
It's like a meet cute. Not single mother?
More like a dead mother.
Oh my gosh. That's, till death do you part. So she's kind of single.
Fair.
That's wild. They are a mother magnet. Somebody brought their deceased mother.
In an urn.
In an urn.
Just to be clear.
Forgive me for assuming, but I did assume.
And then asked them to sign it.
Sign the urn?
Yes.
Why do we have all these weird signings lately? Sign the urn. Did they do it?
Yep, they sure did.
Was this person's mother a fan of Mother?
Unclear.
Has to be, right? Has to be. I can't fathom taking... I just couldn't. If she wasn't a fan, that's wild.
Yeah, so that's the most wild one, but it is kind of a thing for people to bring pictures of their mother and have them sign it, bring their mothers to the concerts. Like I said, the urn is the wild example that made me go, I have to bring this.
Yep, I'm glad I saved it for last.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
But yeah, they're a mother magnet, whether they want to be or not. Whether the mothers want them to be or not.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, their music doesn't seem the most mothery.
No, it's not, which is why it's so weird.
Yeah, it is. A mother magnet.
That's what I'm serving you up.
I think this is a wild fact.
Thinks this is a wild fact.
I think it's true. It's suspicious that... I don't know. I usually... When a fact is this related to the band name, I think I'm 50-50 on whether I count it for you, to your credit, or against you. But surely, if your band is named Mother... People are going to do that, right? People are going to show up with their moms. People are going to make it a thing. Oh, here's my mom with Mother. I don't know. Right?
That's what you have to decide.
I think it's a fact. The urn is tough. The urn is a tough one. But I'll go ahead and believe it because that's so ridiculous. Not even the weirdest thing we've had signed. So.
No, it's not. This is another spin.
Ah, rats. Oh, man.
It's the mother of all spins, you could say.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
It's a very motherful spin. I don't even have to ask where you got that one. That one's just logical.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I came up with the urn thing on the spot, though, when you decided to save it for last. Because I was like, oh, it needs to be bigger.
Yeah, that was pretty big.
You were hyping it up so much, so I was just like, what's a weird way that I can ramp this up?
You could bring their mother. That's one. Yep.
But that means I win this week, right? 3-1?
You did win 3-1.
You only got the first one right?
That was your first win since Eminem.
Yeah, I needed a win.
You did. I was on a tear there. You were on a good streak in the late 2000s, but I was on a hot streak.
We haven't given a point update in a while. How we doing? What season of Factor Spin are we in? What's the point totals looking like?
Yeah, this is season 8 of Factor Spin. It's been season 8 since episode 157.
For a while.
It's been a bit. But in season 8, the host team has 143 points. The mixtaper has 134 points. So we're close, but the hosts have a 9-point edge.
Ooh, the hosts are up 9 points. It's a darn shame.
That's the season. On the whole, the hosts are up 475 to 434 mixtaper wins all time.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of that's being driven by the fact I can never seem to stump Connor.
Sometimes you
It's really giving
can.
you an edge.
No, you did once.
Yeah, that one time I got real lucky, you know. Even a blind squirrel can do math every once in a while.
Okay. It was good, but it's anybody's game all the time.
Connor's just far superior to me. Well, I need to go. I called my lawyer, and then he didn't answer, and then we had to do this, and then he called me back, and I couldn't answer because we were doing this. So,
Oh, you're playing phone tag with your lawyer about being in a
Canadian
sibling band.
but not being Canadian, having a sibling, or being in a band.
Yeah, I don't think that works. I don't think you qualify.
Yeah, well, I got a big marketing ad already paid for. I got to figure out if I can get my money back.
You could just say it's a spin.
Yeah!
There he goes. Welcome back, Connor. What a character. In the most literal sense. What a character.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. He was bragging about, well, I was going to say he was bragging about you, but really he was just saying that you did really well.
Oh, some would even say I'm superior to him.
Some would.
You shouldn't be doing pretty well, though. You lost.
No, I did lose. That's true. I've become better at coping about it. It was different when a loss made up a larger percentage of my factor spin record, but, 229 episodes in, my confidence is unshakable.
That's good. Shall we talk about this album art?
We should. This roaring lion, a rainbow roaring lion. Very colorful.
A rainbow Canadian roaring lion.
Yes, this is the rare Canadian lion.
Where are the 3 little slashy slashes?
Yeah, it's a great question. Since their beginning, the 3 little slash marks have kind of been a mother staple, an icon, because the first record has the rooster scratching them, right? It's like a little rooster scratch. And then they put it in the fish's eye, in Oh My Heart. Then it comes back on the sticks. It's gone on Very Good Bad Thing. And there's kind of only 1 slash on No Culture, and no slashes on Dancing Cry. But on Inside, they've used 3 candle flames to represent the slashes, which is awesome. Grief Chapter doesn't have any slashes. Demos is a parody, an evolution of the touch-up cover, so it's there. And Nostalgia really doesn't have it either.
Well, I kind of viewed the wings on the Pegasus. It has like 3 slashes on the wing.
That's true. Yeah, so it's a bit of a gamble whether your album cover will have the slashes or not if you're Mother.
Their latest EP, Love to Death, has it on the bottle.
Yeah.
They do it a ton, but then every once in a while they just don't, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, me either.
Commit to the bit.
I think it's a great icon. Very good branding.
Also, I wanted to ask, is the album art for Demos supposed to be like an undead version of the 5-headed rooster?
Yeah, from the first record, because it's demos from their earlier days.
Yeah.
And you'll notice it's got the Oh My Heart in its eye.
Sorry, but that's not the album art we're here to talk about. We're here to
No.
talk about this Canadian rainbow lion.
Colorful Canadian rainbow lion. It's screaming. Eureka. Actually, it's probably roaring.
Roar.
That's probably...
Eureka!
That's what it sounds like. That's exactly what I hear when I look at this album cover. Well, the mastermind behind the album's artwork and design, according to the liner notes, is Molly Guldemond. She did it herself, along with Todd Dime as the photographer. And I think that's one thing I really kind of like about Eureka. It's a very self-made sort of album. From the self-produced tracks to the songwriting to the album art, it's cool initiative and cool creative inclination.
I hear the lion saying Eureka in Liam Neeson's voice.
I don't think I know Liam Neeson's voice well enough to hear it that way.
What?
Yeah, I've only, as far as I'm aware, I feel like I've only seen him in Star Wars The Phantom Menace and that one clip of Taken 600 times.
He voices Aslan from Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe. Did you not watch those?
No, in that case, I've seen that, I think, twice.
Yeah, he's the voice of the lion.
That's fun. That's clever.
That's the joke I was making.
Didn't realize, because I don't know any Liam Neeson movies. The lion looks kind of happy. Doesn't look very scary.
It is happy. I agree. It also just kind of, for some reason, I picture the lion like singing. Like he's belting a real big note. Eyes closed.
They got to the zoo and they said, why don't you belt out some tunes, lion?
Yeah, we might offer you a spot in the band.
That'd be awesome.
We know you're punctual and have a good work ethic because you're always in your cage when we come here.
Do you know a rainbow lion's favorite holiday?
Pride.
Pride.
That's ridiculously good and stupid at the same time.
Thank you. And relevant. It's only relevant now
I know.
for this rainbow lion.
Dude, that should be the lion should be the animal mascot of the LGBT community.
Yeah, it should. cool album cover. It represents a lot of the energy, a lot of the punch and power that this album has, and a lot of the brightness and colorfulness to it. It's a hard one to make graphics for, believe me, but it's cool. Well, shall we chase it down with the opening track, Chasing It Down?
Let's chasing it down.
Wonderful.
Hi.
Hi.
Wow.
That's a pretty good, replica of the start of the album.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You skipped the commonplace things seem to have great significance part, though.
Yeah, I just like how they go high.
Yeah, it's fun. A nice introduction.
Yeah, it felt nice to be welcomed into the album with a little high.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're here, finally.
You usually don't get to see this part.
Yeah, you made it to the album's intro banter. Chasing It Down is an interesting first single. I think it's a solid track to open the album. I really wouldn't want to put it anywhere else. It's a song about nostalgia, which is what they've called their most recent album. But it's about trying to bring back the better days in the past, but slowly realizing that they're gone for good. I woke up today and everything changed. Suddenly my friends and my family don't understand me. My favorite place is up in flames and it's for sale. Everything that I thought I liked is just gone. I'm trying to chase it down, but it don't want to be found. What do you think of the sound and the style? Your first, I presume, Mother exposure.
Yeah, it was a very energetic start. That rhythm, that bump-a-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bump. Real driving force for this opening track.
Yeah, some drum action.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I got real distracted in this song around the 1 minute and 40 second mark when they say saying it, and then they say something that isn't in the lyrics, and I couldn't tell what they were saying.
Oh, just that little syllable part
Yeah.
after they say saying it.
I was like, what is that?
I assume it's just noises.
It was going like, blah. That distracted me a little because I really wanted to know what they were saying. They were saying it, but I couldn't tell what it was. What was it?
Yeah, they do it again after part of it.
Yeah, they do. And I still couldn't get it. This would be a great opening to like a concert.
Yeah, I think so.
Especially some of the call and response-y stuff with the instrumentation and the O's towards the end of the song.
Hear the lyrics say that noises. Sure. I don't think so.
Yeah.
This would be a great concert opener. I love the energy. I love the instrumentation. It's a good intro to the band. And then we get the album's lead single, keeping the good vibes going with The Stand. The Stand is a song that really sold me on the band. I had friends that liked Mother a lot and said, you gotta listen. And I was like, I'm down. I'm all about it. And so I put on Eureka. The Stand, I was like, oh, wow. This is, again, the first song that Mother ever landed on the Canadian Hot 100. Came out on January 10th, 2011, and it ended up peaking at number 76 on the charts. Also climbed to number 3 on the Canadian Alternative chart. And it was actually a last-minute addition to the record.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was one of those instances where they were listening through all the tracks they had, and they said, yeah, we need a song that has more like hit single potential. So they stuck The Stand here, and it worked. Ryan said the song is this ridiculous conversation in my head between a guy and a girl. One was very misanthropic, the guy, and the other was inquisitive and naive and easily influenced, the girl. He said in the last stages of writing Eureka, I put it to music, and it was a nice little accident. I think it is a nice accident. The back and forth of it, I really enjoy. The conversational style, the talk singing that they do is very interesting, kind of playful, but also super weighty. It's a really interesting song about insecurities. Tell me your fears. It's everyone. It's all the people and all their pets and everything.
Everything. I'm afraid of everything. I can't function as a human being.
Yeah, I can hardly stand the sight of it all. I can hardly stand the sound of it all. I can hardly stand the taste of it all. I can hardly stand the smell of it all. However, his ears and hair are blown away.
I like the talk about space. Well, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah, but it's so cold.
Just for the human race. But for the planets and the stars and everything else... and Mars, because Mars wasn't covered in everything else.
Yeah. No, that's actually my favorite verse. One of my favorites on the whole album.
Nor also covered in planets.
I know.
Mars was already covered by planets and everything else. And they were like, what do we rhyme with stars? How about Mars?
Specifically Mars. I do love that verse. Space is too cold for people, but for everything else that's in space, it's like paradise spread out with a butter knife. What an interesting image.
Yeah, what are they trying to say there? Because a butter knife is great for spreading things. Or are they dissing a butter knife? I don't want any hatred on my butter knife.
Well, it's not a diss on a butter knife. I think it's just meant to represent how vast space is, how far it spreads. Because a butter knife is good for spreading.
Okay, cool.
It's not like paradise spread out with a fork where it's going to get all clumpy and chunked. It's spread out with a butter knife because it's smooth and expansive.
Good. I was just making sure that we were getting stray bullets on my butter knife community.
I don't know what you're talking about. Also interesting that the only sense he leaves out is touch. I can hardly stand the feel of it all. But I really love the chorus, the parallelism in each line in the chorus. I love the way it's produced. There's this big wall of sound that kind of hits you in the chorus, and I really like it.
Yeah, why does he leave out feel? He leaves out feel because he can't. I don't know.
Everybody's screwed and they don't even know.
He doesn't say screwed.
No, but most of the time he doesn't say the other word either.
No.
It's just implied.
I really like the intro to the next track.
Oh, Baby Don't Dance, huh?
I Know You Can.
It's a really interesting track. It starts with some percussion, then we kind of get a guitar part and some claps. Baby Don't Dance, it's all about, you guessed it from the title,
dancing.
A partner who doesn't dance. She's looking like Stonehenge in England. She don't move, she just stands. Here he's feeling, she doesn't feel the sound. Look at that synesthesia type crossing of the senses. She's like a dead fish in a cold pan.
What's your favorite way? I was about to say, what's your favorite way that he compares her to? Because mine is definitely dead fish in a cold pan.
That is a good one. Because a live fish would be flopping, and a hot pan would be sizzling.
Yep.
That's really the only way that he compares her to anything. I mean, Stonehenge and the fish.
Oh, that and Stonehenge. Yeah, and he doubles down on the fish.
He does.
He also says she's the straightest dame in the place, which is a term I haven't heard in a long time. Dame.
Dame? Yeah. I love the hook on Baby Don't Dance. The big fat synth line that brings us into it. It's a very dancey song. So far, probably the most dancey one that we've had.
Ironic.
Yeah. This song could be about me. I don't frequently dance.
Me neither. Neither one of us are dancers.
No, and especially when I go to concerts, I'm like a sponge. You know, I soak it all in.
Do you enjoy your concerts like a dead fish in a cold pan?
Well, I do feel the sound. I do give an inch to the band. I don't know. I feel it, but I'm into it, but in a different way than dancing. Baby Don't Dance is a fun song. It doesn't have a lot to say, but I think it's very well executed for what it's trying to be. This is another song where there's a couple different sections. You know, there's like a bridge in there, a little after 2:10, where the whole situation changes musically. But then we kind of get onto a run of songs that do say a lot of things, with original spin up next.
It's kind of creeping on our territory.
Yeah, we're the original spin it. Back off. I do think about that a lot, though, because really, yeah, original spin is kind of what we're doing. We're talking about all these albums and stuff. There are lots of podcasts on some of these albums, but the reason we're doing a podcast ourselves on it is because we're putting an original spin on it. We're trying to do something unique or that's like only we can do it, right? And that's what the song is about. Everything is just kind of a copy of the past, and everybody's scrambling to put some original spin on something that's been said and done a million times before. It's all the rage to put an original spin on something. We dig a blade into the ribcage of an ice age and we twist until it's warm. Goodness.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, we're draining the lifeblood of all the old stuff that came before.
It's so catchy, though.
It is. And the chorus is awesome. I think it's spinning for mine. You think it's spinning for yours. It's spinning for sure. But if it's spinning for neither, then really, can either of us be sure just what it's spinning for? We don't know what's making the world go round. How can we be so sure that things are the way that we think they are, for me or for you? I do like the guitar intro on Original Spin. I like the way it kind of builds. It starts in a more quiet place than the rest of the songs. It's just about trying to find the meaning of life. Just a little thing, you know?
Yeah.
No biggie.
No biggie.
I really love the way that Mother Mother relates to time and space, and they do it a lot. They did it on Chasing It Down. They did it on Original Spin. They're doing it on Born in a Flash, taking a moment in time, like a picture, a moment that's captured in a single instant, sucked out of time, and then it's preserved forever. It's born in a flash. It's so interesting, and that's how we remember things, is through pictures and images. That might be the only snippet of memory of you that exists into a distant future, pictures of you somewhere. That's wild to think about and to wrap your head around. Born in a Flash is another mind-bending kind of a song. How'd you feel about like the falsetto he kind of launches into on Born in a Flash? I know that's not always your favorite, but I really like it.
Yeah, it worked for me.
Okay.
I also just like the harmony the two of them have on Born in a Flash.
Yes, sibling chemistry. The blend of their voices is always really satisfying for me. They complement each other well. This song never gets very big, Born in a Flash. I think the consistency of it is kind of nice.
No, it's very consistent. And it's got like a etherealness to it I really like.
Yeah, it's floaty. That is an element of their songs I really like. And we get more of it on Simply Simple, another song of like 3 or 4 that I consider really pretty high up above the clouds. Simply Simple is grounded by that big guitar riff that starts out, but but something about like the xylophones that hit in the chorus just feels like it takes it to a lighter place for me.
Yeah, what can I say? It's simple. It's simply simple.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, in this world where everything's complicated and complex, take me lightly. I'm not the way I ought to be. Keep it simple, keep it safe. I'll keep things simple to keep you happy. It's really interesting. Definitely feels like a song of concession from somebody who is afraid to be assertive and just kind of takes a back seat to the whims of this other person. Keeping things simple by keeping things under wraps and out of the way. It's an interesting song. I think they've got such a good knack at writing melodies. I think a lot of these songs end up being really memorable, really sing-alongable. I like that a lot. Even though they're memorable and intuitive, they're not necessarily simple. They have just such a weighty style to them that I really like.
Do you do everything you're told?
Not everything. Honestly, probably a pretty big majority, though.
Rule follower.
Maybe. Yeah, there's not a lot of people telling me to do things, though. I'm a generally pretty rule following.
Give me $1 million.
Okay, well, no.
Well, that's such a rule follower now, are you?
That's not a rule. That's just it's just a thing that you said. It's not simply simple to get $1 million either.
It would be if you just gave me $1 million. Then I'd have no problems.
Well, I'll just keep asking around, I guess. If you can do it, I can do it.
No, fair enough. But you and me, we're not the same.
Oh, no. We're not the same.
I'm a sinner. You're a saint.
Oh, yeah. And is that okay? Or are we going to have problems?
That depends. Are you going to tie me up and brand me and lock me in a cage?
Well, I wasn't planning on it.
Well, what if somebody told you to? You're a rule follower. I don't know what to believe anymore.
I have my limits. Problems is up next.
Apparently, one of those limits is giving your best friend $1 million.
They're really hitting the nail on the head with awesome opening guitar riffs.
Yeah, they are.
Problems, once again, just knocks it out of the park. This is a very self-deprecating song. Problem is, I'm a sinner, you're a saint. When we get to the pearly gates, I'm getting the door slammed in my face. You're going on in.
Do-do-do. I do like a good do-do-do.
Yeah.
But shouldn't it just be do-do-do-do to follow their naming convention?
I don't think so. That's too much do. Not enough Scooby.
Not enough Scooby.
The song is interesting because it's about the speaker who just kind of asserts that he's not good enough for this other person. You're so good and I'm so bad. I can't be good enough. I got problems. Big problems, little problems, people problems. So when you're coming for dinner at my place, when we're going on dates as we're building this relationship, that's just something to keep in mind. I'm not perfect. I am not even on your level is what it's implying. Here he says dames again. Seem to find myself with the craziest of dames. This is a very dameful album.
Yep. It's got such an interesting hook on this one, the rhythm.
Yeah, it feels like a Vampire Weekend song at the beginning. And then it kind of explodes into the chorus. I've got problems. I really like it. It's a different kind of vibe for this album. The evil erotic metronome king would have problems with this one. One of my favorite little metaphors for the album, though, comes up on the next track. Aspiring Fires. No good guitar intro, but a really fun piano intro.
Yeah.
Kind of a call and response in a lower part and a higher part on the piano. I really like that a lot. The song is so fun. A little advice for aspiring fires. You'll get put out if you don't get a little wild. You gotta break out of your confines. Get out of the fire pit. Start raging. Crazy in the box is everything that crazy's not, he sings. I just think that's a funny way to think about the concept of going wild.
They just have a knack for these, like, unique little melodies.
Absolutely.
I quite like it.
Me too. Aspiring Fires is a sneaky one too. It's not really one that I ever walk away like with it stuck in my head, but I really think about it a lot.
And I can see why you really like the composition.
Yeah.
Because, though you said at the beginning that you felt like build was the right adjective, and I definitely agree with you.
Yeah, there's all these different little sections and segments, and each song almost cuts away to a different sound halfway through. Yeah,
well, even within the songs, like, you can feel each layer built on top of the other one. It's not this just homogeneous sound of stuff. You can hear each distinct layer, but then those distinct layers make a really delicious cake.
That's what I'm saying. Good marbling. Problems was really intense. Aspiring Fires is a little more chill, ironically. There's a song about being a wildfire, raging and burning up everything, going crazy. Overall, the song does not feel that intense, and I think that's because of the melody they put behind it, but it's not bad. Then we get into probably the most chill song on the album. If I had to pick one of these songs to vacation in, of course it's Getaway. Getaway is the floatiest of floaty songs. It's just a song about escape, getting out of reality, unplugging, relaxing. It's like hitting the reset button on life. I love Molly's voice. and I'm really glad that she gets a big feature moment to shine on this album. I think she kind of steals the show on every track that she has a little featured part, even when her harmonies come in and her additional backup vocal parts. Those are the parts that I often notice the most. And so Getaway, I was like, give me a whole song. I love it. It's a nice change of pace. In a dream on a wave, I could tunnel underground or I could float away. What'd you think of Getaway, Ballad guy? It's as close as you're getting.
Yeah, honestly, I get what you're saying about it being chill, but it just didn't do it for me.
Wow.
I guess I didn't need a ballad on this album. Or if I did, definitely not this one.
Well, I think a ballad on this album, a ballad like Getaway, is what provides a lot of the colorfulness of the album, a lot of the bright spots. A song that is kind of a doom and gloom song, but presented with an optimistic twist. Yeah, things suck, but we're not stuck here. We gotta get away.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, not your favorite. Once again, we get into messing with the concept of time, though, with Far in Time.
Like on everybody's new favorite Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, the songy spiral. Sonic Spiral? Is that what it is?
The Sonic Spiral, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I couldn't remember because it didn't exist. Far in Time. Great intro to this one, too. That's subtle. You know how the drums were so big and chasing it down and stuff? Far in Time. Just the rim hit of that snare. Really. Oh, it's so good. Really serves the song well. I love the chorus. We are. The way that they kind of fall into that melody is really nice to me. Very scoopy, very swoopy, and I like it. It's a song about people being disconnected, struggling to relate to each other and to the world around them. I could talk a lot of hot talk with my peers, but being at home is quiet, and I'd rather just stay home, rather just stay apart. It's a real lonely song. It's got a good amount of grit to it. I like it. What did you think of Far in Time? Are you too far from it to be relatable?
It's another one. The instrumentation is selling this song a lot for me.
Oh, absolutely. I love it.
The lyrics weren't as good. The music makes up for it.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You know, sometimes you got to give the reins to one element or another to carry it a little farther. Up next, we get another rocker in Oleander.
Yeah, we do. Oleander rocks.
Yeah, it's heavy, it's nonstop. As you could tell from the first 5 seconds by that like decaying sound, like nails on a chalkboard or a violin bow scraped the wrong way across the strings. Like, ooh, really grates you. Oleander, do you know about Oleander?
Should I?
Well,
It sounds familiar.
it's a poison. That's what they sing about. If you leave me, rest assured it would kill me, like an oleander, light white leaves. I looked it up. Oleander is a poisonous plant, but it's so bitter that people don't really eat it, and most animals don't really eat it. So,
Well, that is kind of the goal.
yeah, it is. But according to the Wikipedia page, poisoning cases are rare, and the general risk for human mortality is low. It can make you sick, it can make you vomit, it can make you spit, it causes excess salivation, abdominal pain, it causes digestion issues and, you know, everything that goes along with that out the other end. Irregular heart rhythm, skin irritation, eye inflammation. So it's not a good time, but also human mortality associated with oleander ingestion is generally very low, which kind of undermines the whole point of the song to me.
Yeah.
If you leave me, rest assured it would kill me. No, oleander is probably not going to kill you. If you leave me, rest assured it would give me indigestion. It's not as good of a song. But the oleander, they chose it because it's like a delicate little flower. To look at it, it's unassuming. But to taste it, it's really bitter and literally will not be good for you at all. Regardless, it's not a good thing to build your relationship upon. If you're to the point where you're saying, if you leave me, I'm gonna die like I've eaten poison, you're probably past the point of no return. You should probably get out of that relationship anyway. But the song rocks. Love that chorus.
It's a great chorus. Disappointing metaphor aside, awesome chorus.
See? Well, it's the same as Far in Time for you then.
Yeah.
Where sometimes the lyrics don't hold up, but the melody takes it and carries the day. I think that's true for a handful of songs on this album. Calm Me Down is another one where I also let some of the lyrics slide because I really like the style of the song. Calm Me Down is a song about emotional avoidance. Mostly, in this specific case, through physical means, using intimacy as this transactional thing just to help yourself, to get out of your own head, to calm yourself down. You're just kind of using your relationship with this other person. Yeah, it's kind of a mess, a messy mess. Use your body to put me to sleep. But boy, is it a fun song to listen to. Once again, they do kind of a call and response thing with that little bell sound and the bass underneath it.
Yeah, they like the call and response, for sure.
Big time. This is the kind of song that makes me question whether they really are a mother magnet. And it makes way more sense that, you know, people are just dragging their mothers out to see the band. This is not a mother-friendly song.
But it's a funny concept.
Yeah, the Mother Magnet is a classic. This is where the title comes into play. At the end of the song, the big outro, I want to scream Eureka. I want the thrill of discovery. I want to find it. I want to get it.
Oh, so this is the title track?
Kind of.
As close as we're going to get.
Yeah, it's close. I mean, they do say it in here 3 or 4 times. More times than you get most album titles.
It's true.
Penultimately, we get to In the Wings, where the band once again does something new. They start with voices. Those tight harmonies come right in on In the Wings. And I love that. They're still finding ways to mix it up. 13 tracks in.
I like how it goes, like, minor.
Yeah.
They're holding that note, and then they take it, like, minor. Not what I expected.
No. And it holds that tone until we get to the verse. Gives it an eerie quality. I like that a lot.
Spooky.
Mm-hmm. And that makes sense for the lyrical content. It's about this person who's made up this whole scenario, this whole worldview in their head that they can be the star of. They are the center attraction. It's this narcissistic kind of thing. Like they're just waiting in the wings to make their moment happen. I've got people in my skin crawling around, he sings, waiting in the wings. Just this amalgamation of the perfect phony persona for any given circumstance. Oh, this is the situation. I have exactly the character in myself to rise to this occasion and make it all about me. I feel like everybody knows people who sometimes just have to one-up everything. Just be the center of the story. And this song is about that. Me and my Fred Astaire are waiting in the wings.
Well, it's so mean to call a girl ugly.
Yeah, it is. That's true. Or anybody.
Yeah. I mean, some people deserve it.
Wow.
But yeah, just out for dinner with a girl. He already said the sentence. And then he was like, oh, wait, that wasn't good enough.
You need to know.
Ugly girl.
Yeah, good grief. And then he steals the imagery and puts it in a mood he set up in his head. Just manipulative. It's manipulative and it's gross.
Yeah.
This song kind of makes you feel all squirmy. I don't like it.
Me and Fred Astaire were dying to get in there.
Awesome dancer. You want to talk about My Baby Do Dance? That's Fred Astaire.
Yeah, do we feel like is We're Dying to Get In There a reference I'm missing? I'm just trying to figure out if they're just doing that lyric for the rhyme or if that's a reference I'm missing.
Well, I think it's layered because I think on one hand, yeah, you're really itching to get to center stage so you could do your little song and dance for everybody. But then also, my Fred Astaire is the part that's taking center stage. I'm killing off the other parts of me, right? The me part is dying so that this image that I'm putting forth can take the spotlight. For me, it kind of serves like that multi-purpose thing. But that's In the Wings, another song with just a couple different fun little sectional differences from bit to bit that I really like. And the album closes with the very intense Carve A Name. The title Carve A Name kind of made me think of Asking Alexandria, if you know what I mean. Skip back a couple weeks for context on that.
Nuts.
Yeah, I know. But this is different than that. This song is about this person from the speaker's life has reappeared, come back into his life, and he's finding that her name has been carved irrevocably deeply on his heart. It makes me think of initials on a tree trunk, but much more human and fleshy and unsettling than that. It's a little intense, but what's new for this record? This whole thing is a little intense.
It's another good hook.
Yep.
You carved your name into my heart again. It's such a dark lyric, but yeah, it's such a catchy.
Yeah, right?
I mean, great ending to the album.
It really is. And what is interesting about it as an ending is it feels cyclical. It's about this person who's coming back into your life, and it ends with, it feels the same as yesterday. Like, even though things went south before, he's still recalling echoes of those original feelings. He's experiencing that first spark as if it's new again, because that part of it never goes away. And so you're just stuck in this cycle. And I always think it's fun when an album chooses to end on a note like that, a cliffhanger that kind of doesn't resolve and leaves you in the lurch. But with that, I suppose it's time for final spin.
I guess, if you're done carving your name into my skin, into my heart.
Yeah, I guess we should put our original spin on it. What a fun album. I really enjoyed discovering this one. This was my introduction to Mother Mother. And again, I still think it stands out amongst their catalog of things that I personally really like. But there's a lot of other good stuff in there too that I'm glad to have in the rotation. They have such a unique tone. It's angsty and it's dark, but the music backs it up in a bright way that's still really heavy. It's just a really good blend of sound and style here. It's good music for when you're annoyed and angry, but you want to be that way, I think. you want to kind of stew in it a little bit, put on this album. I like all these melodies a lot. It is one of their strongest points, their ability to write a melody and put it over really interesting chords. I'm giving the music a 91. Each one of these songs has their own little niche. Nothing really is too similar, but everything is very familiar. There's a good stylistic through thread, which is probably on the part of production, which we'll get to in a minute. Given the lyrics an 88, they really go for it here. They tackle some big stuff. Now, some of the metaphors are a little interesting. Learning about Oleander and how it was not very poisonous is a little bit of a bummer, but even still, the imagery is really cool of a fragile little flower. Aspiring Fires is really clever. I like the way that they manipulate time and space in their songs. Paradise Spread Out with the Butter Knife. We're all so far in time. Just a lot of interesting, almost high concept stuff in these gritty punk lyrics. So an 88 there. 89 for the instruments and the production. They're good with their instruments, and they just never really present the same song twice. Every one of these songs has a different tone, a different beat, a different rise and fall. Like, the energy flows really smoothly for me from track to track to track all the way down the album. It's a very engaging listening experience. As for the overall vibe, 89.
89.
I think an album like this is a rare find. And it's not an album I'm picking up in full every time, but I really do like every track on it. And I don't think I'm ever disappointed when I come back. Really cool album. Really cool early album from this band that's gone on to do so much more than this. So overall, Eureka is getting a 90.5 from me.
90.5? That puts it in the top hundo?
That is a top hundo. That's number 94. It's top 100 for now, but it's hanging on. There's only 6 spots up above it, you know? It could eventually make its way out of the top hundo.
That's crazy that you're 6 away from being 90. Because for as long as we've been doing this podcast, a 90 has gotten you in the top 100.
Yeah.
So we're getting close to where that's not true.
Honestly, that's true. And that is pretty wild. But as far as episodes we've done, that puts Eureka above Harry's House by Harry Styles, Mr. Twix Carrion Tongue Biter. That's what I think about when I think about Harry Styles now, by the way. That he ate his tongue when he was on drugs and he carries Twix everywhere with him. And that puts Eureka below another brother band, George and Ira Gershwin. They're not really a band, but you know, another sibling duo act. George and Ira Gershwin, hard to compare this to Rhapsody in Blue. So, was that you trying to do the little trill thing?
I was going to jump into Rhapsody in Blue. Yeah, I was gonna, and then I abandoned it because I was like, no, I shouldn't.
Instead of jumping into Rhapsody in Blue, you could jump into your thoughts about this album.
I shall jump into my thoughts about this album. Great album. Cool album. Not really what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but...
From a band called Mother Mother? Yeah, I know. Me either.
Yeah.
I was the same way.
But from the time I saw the album art, I had expectations, and it lived up to them.
Mm-hmm.
This album fits a screaming Eureka, singing lion, whatever it's doing.
It's having fun. It's having a party.
Oh, I didn't mention it during the album art. This is probably up there for sure, if not the biggest album art for an album that has made me want to have it as a vinyl.
Really?
Yeah, I have a lot of vinyls, but I'm very selective about it, and none of them are actual like band albums. It's all, you know, like musicals and stuff is what I collect. I keep my pool limited so I don't turn into a vinyl freak like all other vinyl collectors.
Don't you watch your mouth.
Just saying, it's a very addictive and expensive hobby, and so I keep myself on a leash.
Yeah.
But boy, did I want to come off leash for this one. To have the rainbow Canadian screaming lion on my wall, that'd be cool.
It'd be pretty cool. Hey, a little advice to aspiring vinyl collectors.
Don't.
You got to get a little wild. No, not don't.
But yeah, definitely lived up.
Heck yeah.
My top 3 in album order. Honorable mention off the bat, Chasing It Down.
Strong opener.
Strong opener, and they said hi to me. So that really sealed the deal for the honorable mention.
Said hi back.
Then we get Tough.
Yeah.
Because like you said, this album, every song is unique, but yet they all fit together really well. They still all sound like there should be a mother song, right? Which is impressive, but it makes it hard to then pick. I really like the hook of Baby Don't Dance, so I'm also going to take Baby Don't Dance.
Nice.
Of course, I'm taking Problems. And then I'm going to jump all the way down to Carve A Name.
That's a pretty big jump. That's the biggest jump you could have done.
We could have done bigger.
That's true.
But yeah, I think those are going to be my 3.
Problems is an interesting pick for top 3 too.
It's their biggest song on the album.
I guess it is. It's kind of got a really interesting chorus to it.
It does.
That little bump, 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 bump. Like, that sounds really fun.
It is fun. I'm really happy with all my picks. I am a little sad. I'm tempted to take a bonus pick.
Well, here's what I'll say. Next week's album has 5 songs on it. So if you did take a bonus pick, you'd still get a big majority of next week's record. But it is one that you might want to keep your picks together for. You can gamble. I mean, otherwise, you're taking 4 out of the 5 next week.
Yeah, I'll just keep it simple and not take any bonus tracks.
Simply simple.
I said what I said.
I hear what you're saying. Loud and clear.
My playlist pick?
Hard call. And I don't, even less, I know what mine's going to be. I don't know what yours is going to be, but I don't even know mine yet.
It's either Carve A Name or Baby Don't Dance. I really just am enjoying, they're both songs that make me want to like just dance and like rock my head out in the car. I'm thinking like this would be a great one to have going down the highway 70 miles an hour. And do I want to be hearing the Carve My Name, or do I want to be hearing the Baby Don't Dance melody? The da-dun, 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 da-dun.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
The instrumentation, I think, is better on Baby Don't Dance, but that hook on Carve A Name, and it has also really good instrumentation. So I think I'm going to take Carve A Name for the playlist.
Carve A Name, okay. That leaves me with a choice. It's probably going to be one of the tracks before that for me. Carve A Name twice. That'd be funny. It's such a hard pick.
It is.
I'm between The Stand, which was the chart making single that I really like. Very cool conversation going on. Interesting synth sounds happening. I really like The Stand. Simply Simple, more of a ballady pick to balance out the rocker of Carve A Name. Then I'm also thinking about Far in Time.
Oh.
Because that chorus goes really big. It's kind of a blend of ballad and not ballad. Which one was closer to the top for you, The Stand or Far in Time? I'm truly torn.
For me, probably The Stand.
I think so too. You know what I'm going to do for Paradise Spread Out with a butter knife?
Yeah. No hate to my butter knife fandom.
Again, I don't even know what that means. I can't even begin to understand what the heck you're talking about.
If you know, you know.
I don't know. What about your score? Sounds like this album is doing better than I maybe anticipated for you.
Yeah, what'd you anticipate?
I don't know. I thought it would be okay for you and kind of end up in the lower mid range of albums like this that we've talked about.
So what, you were thinking 6 or 7?
I was
4.
I was thinking high 6, probably, maybe low 7.
Oh, yeah. Well, then it definitely did better than you thought it would.
Hey.
Giving this one 8 magnets out of 10.
8 magnets?
Yeah, for all the mothers.
For all the mothers. Yeah. A magnet is just metal, right?
It's just a magnet.
Well, no magnets repel. I mean, the poles.
Well, not all magnets. Some magnets go together.
That's true.
Depending on how you hit the polarity.
That's true. Magnets for mother. I love it. Good unit.
Yeah, 8 out of 10.
Solid 8. That does exceed my expectations, and that's awesome. Again, top 100 album for me. I was hopeful when I bring an album like this to you. I'm always optimistic, but realistic.
Yeah.
8's pretty great. Where in the 8s does it land?
Oddly close to where you put it.
Oh, okay.
Just slightly different. You had it below the Gershwins, above Harry Styles.
I did.
I have it below both of them. I have it right below Harry Styles, Harry's House, right above Moondance by Van Morrison. But if it had been one up, it would have been the same, because I have the Gershwins 4 above Harry.
Yeah, that's true. Isn't it funny? That's the second time we've done something like that lately.
Yeah.
On our Randy Newman episode, we both put him right below Lucy Dacus, which is weird. And here we've both put him very close to Harry Styles.
Harry Styles and the Gershwins.
Yeah.
I did like Harry's House just a little more than this.
Well, it's not the same as it was. You know that.
When you take a dip in the river Sticky, you tend to remember it fondly.
It changes you, fundamentally. Both very attractive units. One is, they're both very sticky. Interesting.
Careful exploring that section of my unit list. You might get stuck there.
Yeah, there's no escape. That's a pretty high 8. I'm proud of that. Well, I think that's going to do it for this Mother episode. I already teased next week's album, but it's going to be very different than this. Very, very different. And I'm excited about it. It's such a fun musical moment that I'm excited to explore. You can find more about it right here in our feed. So make sure you follow, like,
Right here, yeah.
give us some ratings, whatever you want.
Or on any other feed. If you don't like to be blocked down on the one feed, you'll find us on other feeds.
That's true. We're everywhere you get your podcasts. Mm-hmm. And you can find us on social media, too.
Yeah.
At Spin It Pod Official on Instagram and at Spin It Pod on X. And we have a website.
We sure do.
It's our own site on the web. www.spinitpod.com.
Spinitpod.com. Said it twice. Kind of the mother thing.
Yeah, to avoid legal complications, we said it twice. Spin it, spin it.
Tell a friend about the podcast. Best way for us to grow as a podcast is through word of mouth.
It's true.
It's your mouth specifically.
Or this lion mouth.
The lion mouth would be a great way to grow. It doesn't even have to be a friend. Tell your hairstylist or barber about the podcast. Next time you're getting a haircut, let them know.
If you don't ask them to sing,
Blow them away while they're blowing your hair away.
yeah, blow their ears away while they're blowing your hair away.
Yeah, blow their ears away with knowledge of this podcast.
Belt it. We'll see you next week. And until then,
Keep spinning.
Keep spinning for mine. Keep spinning for yours. It's spinning for sure. So what kind of music do you think the band Father's going to come out and make?
Dad rock.
Oh, that's good. You're right. Father's making dad rock. Does that make us child?
Maybe.
If you're a fan of Mother, I mean, that's what I'd call my fan club. Children.
I can buy this on vinyl.
You can. It's true.
And it's a green vinyl.
That's pretty sick. Are you gonna succumb to the dark side, get off your leash? A little advice for aspiring Connors.
10-year anniversary translucent green vinyl record.
The collection's gonna grow.
No, I'll be good. But if somebody wanted to get it for me for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, okay, I hear you. It's too late to do the Halloween costume, but it is Spencer Wonderland season coming up, so.
Yeah, so we do have a bit of a Spencer Wonderland coming soon.
That's true, we do. Late episode shout out to the friend who recommended this band to me. Happy birthday.